The Wagner Group leader Yevgeny Prigozhin was killed in that plane crash yesterday.
The Associated Press reporting that a preliminary U.S. intelligence assessment.
Better for sure, Chris. And I do think the bullpen did an excellent job. And I think they found something in Kirby Snead recently. Alex had him on the pregame show. And they have a veteran at the end, and Trevor May has kind of solidified things when you're a little shaky on your way to the ninth inning, but you have somebody who can slam the door as he's been doing, and 14 for 17. And, you know, they've always talked about Wrigley Field, Chris, where the pitchers get up. As soon as they wake up in their hotel room, the visiting teams, they check the flags to see where the wind is blowing, which direction, and they're happy when it's blowing in, and they're bummed out when it's blowing out. Well, on a night like tonight in Chicago, the pitchers were bummed out when they saw the weather forecast. And it really proved to be true with all the long balls tonight.
Well, my second thing tonight that I think is important is the gaining confidence offensively of Shea Langoliers. Whether it's a home run or not, he struggled so mightily that now we're starting to see him really square up, hit the ball hard. I love the home runs, but just the fact that he's gained the confidence, and if he can walk out of this season, which is really legit the way he's hitting it, with like 20 home runs on the year, it's not going to be a great average, but really give himself something to build on. I think that's important. See, to me, I'm looking what's going to help us years from now. Bullpen's great, but I don't know if these guys will even be here. Shea Langoliers hitting the ball hard, starting to gain confidence. I think that's one of the great signs we're seeing here in August, heading into September.
Yeah, I agree. On a night in which you might have had the night off, on a warm night, and having caught yesterday, and then the 3 hour and 40-minute flight out here, it's tough to get his bat out of the lineup, right, Chris? And 4 homers in 4 games, and this is the best he's looked. And as Alex pointed out earlier, they could have easily had a base hit on that ball.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
Yesterday, that hit off the pitcher's foot, turned into a 1-4-3 out. So, no, your point is valid. And I think he needs to produce in the next couple of years, Chris, because they have some catching coming. I mean, they feel pretty good about the depth in their organization, but you know, he joined the A's with the reputation of having some big-time power, and he is showing it right now for sure. So you're right.
On the way out here, obviously Chicago's a place you know well. Just what was the vibe around the ballpark like as things are changing dramatically for this franchise?
Well, the feeling is that they had to make changes here. Kenny Williams and Rick Hahn, you look back at their track record of winning a World Series, and you know, Kenny over 30 years in the White Sox organization, Hahn I think 11 years as their GM, and as recently as 21 they were in the postseason. But there's a culture issue, and people close to the White Sox will tell you that there's, you know, it's just one of those things where they should have been better, but in terms of the intangibles, they weren't. And those things can really add up over a long season. So they're going to have to take a pretty long look at their roster too, Chris, in the off season.
Yeah. I thought the one that's really interesting is Tim Anderson, who's got a club option for 2024 at $14 million. He's 30 years old, was an All-Star in 21, an All-Star in 22. But you talk about the culture, the lack of leadership. $14 million is not a lot, but if they don't pick it up, he's a free agent. I think that'll be an interesting move to tell you which way they're going.
I think it'll be a big sign how.
In front of the KFCK traffic.
Approaching a railroad crossing.
It'll be warm with plenty of sunshine. Tomorrow's high 92 to 96. Saturday will be warm with plenty of sunshine. Saturday's high 95 to 99. Sacramento's News Radio. 30 minutes breaking news. On KFCK News Radio. Sacramento's News Traffic. flag. Hi, it's Sam Sheen. Did you know that nearly 1 billion people worldwide are estimated to have sleep apnea? For people who struggle with CPAP, there's Inspire. Inspire is an implanted device that treats the root cause of sleep apnea. No mask, no hopes, just sleep. To learn more about Inspire and to see if it might be right for you, visit InspireSleep.com. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at InspireSleep.com.
Welcome back to the second hour of the Pat Walsh Show. KFPK News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM, and streaming live everywhere on your free iHeart app. Breaking news. As we begin the second hour, this is what I love about the media now. You just don't know. Here we talked in the first hour about Donald Trump's mugshot, right? We talked about that. It clogged up the printer. And, by the way, before I finish that thought, just to let you know, Kyle the engineer is out there fixing the printer after the Donald Trump mugshot got jammed up within the printer, the copy machine. And we were bringing ice cream in here that Kendall and I are going to give a shot here. This very, very unusual ice cream. We're not just coming on there to eat ice cream. It happens to be extremely unusual ice cream, and I'm afraid to eat it. As I was bringing it in the studio, Kyle the engineer's out there working on a copy machine, trying to jam it from the Trump mugshot. He says, "Hey, Kyle the engineer, does he get some ice cream too for fixing the copy machine?" I said, "Well, yeah, of course." And then Joe Michael says, "Look out what you're asking for there, Kyle the engineer." And then we explained what kind of ice cream we have, and I said, "Yep." So he's going to come on and join us to try this ice cream. But here's the thing, Kendall. Here's the thing, everyone. This is, Donald Trump would always say these words. Fake news. Fake news. Trump would always use those words. Fake news. Matter of fact, I have it right here. Let's see. Remember, he'd always say fake news. There we go. Fake news. Right? He'd always say that. Fake news. Fake news. So we spend the first hour, the country spends, God knows, how long this evening, at least this afternoon, talking about the Trump mugshot. But then if you watch news elsewhere, they'll say, no. The Trump mugshot that everyone's talking about is totally fake and phony. It's fake. This is the story now. Last hour is the Trump mugshot. This hour, the Trump mugshot is phony.
With the sheriff that there is a mugshot out there, but right now it hasn't been released.
This is from this is a news source, 11 Alive. Maybe this is fake. Like, we don't know which one's fake. This is dangerous. Where is 11 Alive? The news place. Anyhow.
Jonathan, you have a little bit more information about something that people might be seeing online right now.
So they're working to verify this. You heard him say that. Yes, we're working as we turn to Michael, of course. We're working to verify mugshot. Right. We're working to verify this because, Trump mugshot has been trending all day on Twitter. And right now, this photo of President Trump, the former president rather, is circulating online, claiming to be the official Fulton County mugshot. But is it real? So tonight, we are verifying, and our sources are Reuters. We also did a Google reverse image search. Apparently, he's wearing a different tie when he gets off of the plane, according to the 11 Alive. And the video that we all saw that was taken just moments ago right here. And seen on 11 Alive, our video shows when the former president got off the plane here in Atlanta. Look, he was wearing does look very similar.
No, the mugshot right here that has the red X over it is not the former president's mugshot. So we, of course, are going to continue to wait for the real mugshot to come out. We know some of them have been taking anywhere from several hours to the very next day to come out. But, of course, when the real mugshot of the former president is released, we, of course, will have it for you here and on our website.
How can we trust media sources when this is what happens? People float stuff out there, and then, oh, this is fake. Well, no, that's not fake. This is fake. And then, someone says the logo's too small. Most of them have a shadow on the left side of the head, the body. Looks too posed. Yeah, just... I don't know. This is what we did to make just confuse you. This confusion. But there you go. Apparently 11 alive. That's the real story on that. But who knows? Meanwhile, in other news, other than mugshots and Trump, a nice local story. A restaurant that is local has operated exclusively out of Sacramento in Sacramento County for the last 4 decades, has been officially recognized as a legacy business. This is a business that I really am fond of. A legacy business recognized officially as a legacy business by the U.S. Small Business Administration. The Small Business Administration naming Leatherby's Family Creamery as one of 68 legacy businesses that are receiving recognition as part of the agency's 70th anniversary celebrations. I love that. Leatherby's is such a wonderful family-owned business. I mean, these people had a dream, and look what they're doing now. Didn't they open a new one in Folsom? I think they did. Maybe they are. Maybe they did. The 12 ice cream parties in California, making the Yelp top 100 list. Leatherby's opened the doors to its first location back in '82, and then since then it has expanded multiple locations in this area. The anniversary celebration for the Small Business Administration, Dave Leatherby, owner of Leatherby, said, "Oh, without the support of the SBA, we would not have been able to grow our business over the past 40 years, open our 5th restaurant, in Folsom." And if anybody's, if you've been over to Leatherby's, it's just a really wonderful establishment. I'm not a big sweets guy, but when it comes to ice cream, I do love my ice cream. At least most of it. Not sure about all of it, we're about to find out. Dave Leatherby says by using the SBA, the 504 loan program, they were able to purchase their Citrus Heights location, save thousands of dollars each month in costs, the lease costs and things, allowed them to add this new location. So really doing wonderful things. And congratulations to Leatherby's, very well deserved. I think I'm going to head over there tomorrow. By the way, on another note, tying a couple of things together, we are going to try this ice cream. We will explain, Kendall and I will explain why we would be doing this coming up. This is very unusual stuff. This isn't your chocolate or vanilla. This is something else. And then I also want to say today is National Hamburger Day. Kendall informed me of that early enough in the day, knowing that there's a good chance that I may stop by and get some burger. She tells me early enough. So being National Hamburger Day, I went ahead and did that. And I thought, well, I thought about various burger places, and then I spaced it off for a second and passed by the one I was going to go to, and then I thought, well, near the work is an In-N-Out Burger. And so I decided, well, I'll just go over there to In-N-Out Burger for National Hamburger Day, and I'll get Kendall and I what is it? The double cheeseburger, whatever they call it over there. Animal style. The number one. And, what was it? A couple of weeks ago we were talking about, we're not going to go to Eucalyptus with a mask ban. Not yet. Well, I got passed because the line was wrapped outside of the In-N-Out all the way around the block, man. There was no, they were not boycotting In-N-Out. So anyhow, when we come back, we're going to introduce this extremely, in my opinion, very odd ice cream to you before it melts away. And
We're going to attempt to do this on the air. Adrian Bankier will be here at some point, too. More to come straight ahead, Pat Walsh.
Love the work. See ya.
You're back. We're here with everything you need to know. We're here with traffic reports every 10 minutes, mornings and afternoons.
Did I forget something?
KFBK News Radio.
We love coffee. I mean, the Armstrong and Getty Show runs on coffee. We're always looking for a new great one. Well, we found one.
Life Boost Coffee, which, among other things, like tasting great, so easy on your stomach, way less acidic than other coffees. I drink coffee on an empty stomach every single day. I really notice the difference. Rich, delicious coffee tastes less acidic, pesticide-free, chemical-free, pure antioxidant-rich coffee.
A lot less mold than the other brands, too, which is great.
Yep. And how about this? Satisfaction guaranteed 100%. If you don't love it, get your money back, no questions asked. So why not try Life Boost Coffee? Fully caffeinated, half caff, and decaf. Here's a hack that'll save you a bunch of money. When you purchase 3 bags, you'll save like 37%, but now at checkout, use the promo code AG30 for an additional 30% off. So that's 37% off for buying 3 bags, plus an additional 30% off. Fantastic. 100% satisfaction guaranteed. LifeBoostCoffee.com. Use the promo code AG30. LifeBoostCoffee.com. Promo code AG30. Privacy policy, terms and conditions posted at textline.us. These are all for recurring loyalty text marketing messages, data rates, flyer, play, stop. Binges, blackouts, regret, shame, trying and failing to drink less or quit. Hi, I'm Jonathan, founder of Morehouse. I know how scary drinking too much can be because I struggled with alcohol misuse for most of my adult life. But I also know that it is possible to drink less or quit, and medication can help. Naltrexone is a safe, effective medication that makes it easier to cut back or quit drinking, so you don't have to rely on willpower alone. I started Morehouse to make access to Naltrexone convenient and private to help people like me regain control over alcohol.
If you're ready to stop drinking or just drink less, text ADULT to 323232 to get a secure link to Morehouse private online assessment. Our licensed medical professionals will evaluate your assessment, and if medication is right for you, prescribe it online. We'll deliver your prescription right to your door. No doctor's office visits required. Text the word ADULT to 323232 to get started today. That's ADULT to 323232.
What's up, California? If you're like me, you work hard for your money, and you want to know how to keep it safe.
The best way to do that is by doing your own research. Here are a few of my tips to help you get started, like avoid spending or investing more than you can afford to lose.
Avoid spending money to someone you don't know or haven't met in person. And finally, if something sounds a little bit true,
It probably is. Protect your money by doing your research. Get started at dfpi.ca.gov/consumers. Brought to you by the California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation.
New Milgard windows for your home for just $84 a month? Southgate Glass can make it happen. And that price includes windows, materials, and labor. Get up to 8 Milgard Trinsic retrofit windows. Just $84 a month. Great customer service and quality workmanship are why Southgate has been serving Sacramento homeowners since 1961. Don't waste time at the big box stores. Call the experts at Southgate Glass. 916-634-4400 or SouthgateGlass.com. Don't wait. Call Southgate.
Men, do you suffer from erectile dysfunction or Peyronie's disease? Has Viagra stopped working? Most ED cases are caused by plaque buildup, which causes blockages and restricts blood flow. Even Viagra can't get through. But thanks to the doctors at West Coast Men's Health, a revolutionary medical procedure is now available using acoustic wave therapy. This non-invasive, pain-free treatment breaks down plaque, restores blood flow, potentially reversing ED for good. And women, if your man has ED, talk to him about acoustic wave therapy and how West Coast Men's Health can help, regardless of age or medical history.
And West Coast Men's Health also now treats chronic pain, including neuropathy, plantar fasciitis, and carpal tunnel.
Call 916-352-8080. That's 916-352-8080. 916-352-8080. Or online at westcoastmenshealth.com. This portion of the Pat Walsh Show is brought to you by Roseville Numismatics and Coin Shop.
KFBK, Sacramento's News Radio, 93.1 FM, 1530 AM.
birthdays today. Hey, it's the Pat Walsh Show, KPK News Radio. From the average white band. They were white and they were average.
A couple of hits, too. I like the average white band.
Malcolm, Molly Duncan, saxophonist. Born this date, 1944. Referred to the, apparently now fake trap mugshot. Jammed up in the shopping machine. We're so blessed here at KPK iHeartRadio and this cluster. We're a real engineer. We're a dead engineer.